Hello! So some of you are asking about a tutorial for this strap. So here we go. You want some of the project yarn, macrame cord, and for this one I used a 3.5mm hook, but you can use whichever one is best suited for your yarn, and some scissors. So we're going to start the project with a slip knot. And then you're going to chain for however long you need the strap to be. For this tutorial, I'm just going to do a kind of small one to show you how it's done. Okay, so you have your chain to your desired length, and what you're going to do is you're going to chain one and turn your work. Now, some people like working into the V's when they do their turn, but I prefer using the back loops. I find that it makes it just a little bit neater and a little bit cleaner in the final result. So I'm going to put a single crochet in each of these back loops. So we go through the loop, yarn over, and pull through the two loops. And we're going to continue that all the way down. Okay, so I'm at the last loop. I'm going to put it through, yarn over, and pull through both loops. You can stretch it out to make it nice and even. Chain one and turn your work. Now we're going to grab the macrame cord, and you kind of want this to be a bit longer than what your crocheted chain is. I'll kind of talk about it later at the end about different ways you can do it, but it's easier to have it much longer than your crochet chain. Take your macrame cord and you want to make sure that it is behind the working yarn. So take your yarn. It's a little finicky at the beginning, but don't worry, it gets easier after the first one. We're going to find the first stitch, grab the yarn, pull through, and a single crochet. You can kind of pull on the macrame cord just to make it tight. So we're going to work into the next stitch. Put your hook through, grab the yarn, and pull up. You kind of want to make sure that your pulling up has a little bit of a height, just so it doesn't get too tight. So next stitch, put in your hook, yarn over, and remember to kind of pull up a bit. So this is the pattern for the rest of this row. So basically we're going to continue this and I can meet you at the end. But first, if you ever find that the cord is kind of being a little annoying, you can always pull on the edges to kind of tighten it, just so that it stays pretty even and consistent as you go down the row. Okay, we're at the last stitch. Put your hook through, yarn over, and pull through both loops. Remember, we're going to chain 1 and turn the work. This is a good time to kind of stretch out the crochet part a bit and pull the macrame cord on both sides, just so that it's more evenly distributed throughout your last row. So now we're just going to put a single crochet into each of our stitches all the way to the other end. So put your hook through the stitch, yarn over, pull through both loops. Yarn over, pull through both loops, and I'll see you at the end of this row. Okay, so we're at our last stitch, and we are going to put our hook through, yarn over, and pull through both stitches. And this time we're going to chain 1 and then cut the working yarn. You can pull it up and through so that you kind of create a little knot and tighten it up. And there you go. We have our strap complete. You can kind of stretch it out and wiggle it around a bit just so it's a little more even and flexible. Now about the tails, I was planning on tying it in like a beautiful knot to the corner of the granny square, but I wasn't very good at tying knots, and I really didn't like the look of it at the end. You see, you could put it through and kind of tie something pretty if you wanted to. So instead, what I did is I just kind of cut the string pretty close, and I just made sure to really stitch the strap to the corner of the granny square. So I hope this video helped. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye for now.